Alright, this is 8.2c, and this is trigonometry. We're still doing polar forms. The last video we showed you how to convert from trig form, which was r cis theta, to rectangular form, which is that. Okay, and all we did was found the cosine and sine of the angle that they gave us, and then just simplified from there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to convert from this back to trig form. So let's go ahead and get started there. Now there's the steps there at the top. Sketch a graph of the number x plus yi in the complex plane. So let's look at example 3 here and do that. Negative square root of 3 plus I. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is sketch that in the complex plane, which means my y is I and my x is x, and negative square root of 3. So let's go ahead and go over square root of 3 and up 1. So we're going to end up, let's do it in red here. I don't even know how far over square root of 3 is, so let's just leave it as kind of a made up. We'll call that negative square root of 3, and then we'll go up 1. We'll end up there. So my y then is going to be that, which is actually 1 there. And what else do we know? Nothing. Alright, so sketch the graph, which we did. Find r by using the equation. R equals the square root of x squared plus y squared. Alright, so our r. What is our x squared? Our x squared is negative square root of 3. So we're going to take that and square it. And then it says our y. Our y value is this number right there, which in this case is 1. And that gives me the square root of 3 plus 1 equals the square root of 4, which equals 2. Okay, so my first step is to find out what r is. R is 2. Okay, the only other thing I need to know is what is my theta? What's my angle right here? So that's my next step. I know that the tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent, or y over x. So tangent of theta is going to be my y over my x. And I can't have a radical in the bottom, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by the square root of 3. And that gives me the square root of 3 on top over 3 down there. I still have this negative, so let's put that negative there. So that ends up being my tangent of theta. So therefore, I need to take my tangent of theta and plug that into my calculator. And, well, wait a minute. Let me move some things up. Okay, so here is our theta, negative square root of 3 over 3. Now if you used your calculator and found the tangent, it's a little bit different than what the book did. Took that, you're going to get a 30-degree angle. Now the thing that's important here is we got a 30-degree angle, but if you remember the drawing that we had our angle up here. So this is my 30-degree angle. That is not theta. Theta is this one over here. So this is a 150-degree angle. Alright, for some reason the book changed this to radians. So they changed it to 5 pi over 6 for this 150-degree angle. So they got for an answer then 2 radius. Actually, I'm going to do it the shortcut way. Cis pi over 5 pi over 6. That's the trigonometric form. It could also be written as 2 cis 150 degrees if you prefer to do it that way. And sometimes the book will say do it in radians, sometimes they'll say leave it in angular form. So anyway, in fact the next one they leave it as an angle. So let's go ahead and do that one. Alright, so they give us negative, oops, help if I get a pen, negative 3i, which is the same as 0 minus 3i. Alright, so that is the rectangular form, and now they want us to write it in trigonometric. So let's graph this. So we went over 0 and down 3i. So we have a point there. So we have this angle right there. Well, I already know that angle is a 270 degree angle. So I've got my angle there. And now all I have to do is find r. r equals square root of x squared, x is 0, plus negative 3 squared. So that gives me 0 plus 9, square root of that is, so my r is, real quickly, 3. So I have 3 cis 270 degrees. And that's it. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Let's jump up to example 4. I'm going to go ahead and write a video, and make a new video of this next one because we have 2 more examples here.